Yo, what is up guys? It's the Goblin and welcome back to their Fortnite Battle Royale video. In this video, we're going to be talking about something that the gifting system, okay? Now, the gifting system has been hyped up since about the start of summer. It came out in the end of November for like the first week of December, but that was their initial test period, what they said. And based off that statement, initial test period, makes it seem like it's going to be coming back in the future, but we haven't heard anything on it since then. And it's something that a lot of people think they know what's going on with it, but nobody really knows. I want to talk about the gifting system. What do I think is going to happen with it? Why is it not in the game as of right now? And what were some of the restrictions around it that I think need to be fixed when it does come back to the game, if it does? Of course, there is a chance that it can never come back, but by them saying an initial gifting test period, and for them to work on the files for like 6 months or a year or whatever, leading up towards the actual release, to just do that for 1 week wouldn't make any sense. Obviously, this is a feature they want in the game. This is a money-making, cosmetic purchasing feature, and this is what Epic Games is all about. So if you guys could drop a like on this video, we're going to talk about all that today and some more. Let's go for 1,500 likes. That would be absolutely amazing if you guys could smash that like button. I would very, very much appreciate that. Also, subscribe to the channel if you guys are new, and huge shout out to so many new and cool skins have been coming back to the item shop lately as well, which also makes me kind of mad that the gifting system isn't out, because that was like, you know, this will be a perfect time, a holiday season with so many new skins. But by the way, I want to shout out and thank you to say thank you to everyone in the notification squad. If you guys are subscribed to the channel, all you have to do is hit that bell, and that's the notification squad. And also, of course, a huge shout out to everyone using my code TheGoblinYT in the Fortnite item shop. I appreciate all of these supporters. It really does mean a lot to me. Okay, let's get into this. So, Fortnite came out with their announcement on November 27th, basically saying that, we know, this is exactly what they said. Hey everyone, we know that many of you have been eagerly awaiting a gifting feature, and today we're excited to announce that for a limited time, we'll be offering it with the release of our 6.31 update. This initial gifting period will last 1 week after the release of the update. Please note, gifting is not available on iOS devices because Apple's policies prohibit it. So basically, they had it where it was going very, very well with the gifting system, and there was, it was a very strong system in this game, but there was also a lot of restrictions when it came out the first time, and that's what I want to talk about, as well as where is it. So we'll get into where is it first of all. Okay, so it came out for a week, then they took it away. Now, the thing with this is it's a lot more complicated than, it's not just Fortnite making this gifting system. A game that's as popular as Fortnite is so close and in such good business with PlayStation, with Xbox, with Nintendo Switch, with, basically, well, they do it themselves on PC, and basically, you know what I mean, with all these consoles, they have deals worked out with these places, right? And so, for the fact that this can affect the PlayStation and Xbox as well, where people are purchasing stuff going through, and it's all connected and tied in. So this gifting system isn't just in Fortnite's, where is it Fortnite? They can't just throw it in, and that was why there was such a long delay for this thing to eventually come out, and the limits around it, such as the iOS limit, and the limits when it first came out were that you had to have multi-factor authentication enabled on your account, you must have been friends with somebody for at least 48 hours, and you will only be able to gift 3 times within a 24-hour. Any gifts that are purchased are non-refundable, and you can only gift an item that is currently available in the item shop. They also made it so that you could set in your settings, disable or enable the option to receive gifts under account settings, so that you can have that. Now, when it comes down to this, first of all, I think Fortnite needs to add this back and fix it. And of course, we don't know the inner workings of why it's not added. Obviously, they do want it to be added. But if it's not in right now, this is like prime time, max, so many new skins coming out, holiday season. This would be perfect. So obviously, there's something up with it that is, that none of us know about. But it would just be some sort of business working between those companies, would be my just an assumption or a guess as of what I think is causing this delay. And they want it so, obviously, Fortnite wants it so you can just gift to whoever you want over all the place. And I think that these restrictions that were put on, I'm not necessarily sure if those restrictions were, something that Fortnite and Epic Games wanted to put in, or something that these consoles or other platforms basically came in and said that, if you want to run this, this is the way that we think you should do it. And, they basically adapted with that. Now, the thing is, let's go over some of these. First of all, do I think the gifting system is going to come back? I think as long as Fortnite stays popular, yeah, we're going to get the gifting system to come back at some point. That is for sure, because it's going to make the money, and as long as they can work it out, that's just what it's going to be. But the restrictions they had, first of all, making sure you have to have two-factor authentication, that one makes sense to me. That's something that is not a big restriction. Just turn on two-factor. Of course, nobody wants to get hacked. Epic Games doesn't want to deal with support emails of people getting hacked. PlayStation doesn't want to deal with it, and this is what it all sort of revolves around. So making sure you have multi-factor authentication, I think that is fine for if or when gifting comes back, to leave that on. Next is that you had to have someone added as a friend for at least 2 days or 48 hours before you can send them a gift. And I don't really understand this. Now, I understand the concept of all these restrictions. You know, same with being able to only gift 3 times within a 24-hour period. However, you can only gift current item shop skins, right? And there's only like how many items in the item shop every single day? Maybe like 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, somewhere around there. So that's like the max you could do. Plus, they already had the limit that you could only gift 3 times within a 24-hour period. So I'm not really sure why you have to gift someone that you are friends with. I think that it would be a lot easier if there was no delay when it comes back. If and when it comes back, there is no delay on that. I don't think that was really needed. And you shouldn't have to have someone added as a friend. For example, a lot of ways how gifting works in other games and stuff, and cool ways that it could work in this game is, you know, a lot of people, a lot of streamers love to play random duos. Imagine if in those random duos, if they meet someone, or, you know, they play with someone and want to gift them a skin, they could gift them stuff. And of course, I know that gifting, a lot of people thought you'd be able to gift skins out of your own inventory, which I've been saying for months would not happen, because that would just promote basically trading of skins for real currency, which is a whole nother debate and debacle. But I really think that you shouldn't have to have someone added as a friend. You should have a max limit of how many gifts you can send per day, which maybe should be 5 or 10, but you should be able to instantly gift someone. And that's why it sucks, because for example, if I'm live streaming or I'm making a video or whatever, I can't just take someone's name. Like, for example, when gifting first came out for that initial test period, I did quite a few giveaways with it. But what I would have to do is go through the comments of the videos, pick people from the comments, add them, wait 2 days, and in 2 days, of course, the item shop was completely switched, and then buy them a skin or pickaxe or whatever from that new item shop. And it really just didn't work out. Streamers, you can't just give someone a skin live. You have to have them added for 48 hours. I'm not sure why so many restrictions were around it, and I think that they need to sort this out and bring this back into the game, because the gifting feature was absolutely awesome, and it's great for content creators because it made, number one, it made giveaways a lot easier. A ton of people try to do giveaways on YouTube, Twitch, whatever it is, and giveaways, you can do them without the gifting system. Of course, I've given away so many PSN codes, Xbox codes, different stuff like that. You can do Nintendo Switch, iOS, and that's how you could give away before. But with the gifting system, it's just so much easier, and League of Legends really does it right. And I think that if there were, of course, League of Legends goes through its own program. It's not affiliated with Steam or anything, so it doesn't have to deal with these outside sources as much. So that's why there's this limit. But I mean, hey, if Fortnite can do crossplay and get crossplay across these platforms that we never thought, trust me, as someone that's been playing, I own an Xbox, a PS4, I've been playing, you know, multi-different consoles for years. I thought the day would come one day, not this soon, where crossplay was enabled. And I mean, Fortnite and Epic Games is blowing everyone out of the water. One thing with Blackout is I play Blackout Call of Duty on PS4. And by the way, if you guys play Call of Duty, Black Ops 4 specifically, make sure you guys are subbed to my Call of Duty channel, Green Goblin HD. Make sure you guys are subbed over there. But basically what I'm saying around that is that with Blackout, I have a couple friends that play on PC. We can't play together. With Fortnite, that's not a problem. And getting a squad or a duo partner or whatever, sure, you might face worse lobbies or more try-hard lobbies here, or you might get a little bit of lag or whatever, but cross-platform is in general very, very good. And if they can sort out cross-platform, I don't think that whatever problem they're having with gifting, which obviously something is happening, because why would they be working on this for so long and not have it out during the prime time right now with this Christmas event and then refreshing the item shop with so many new unbelievable skins? This would be the perfect time. And I just hope that when it does come back, there are less restrictions, and that this is something that Epic has done so much amazing. Support a creator, just with the item shops, with this Christmas event, with everything around that. I think that the gifting is one thing that has been a disappointment, and not a lot of things are disappointments when it comes down to Epic. The refund system was a little bit of a disappointment as well, because you could only refund skins from 30 days ago, so that system they did was a little bit worse than League of Legends in itself, but this one, the gifting system, was a huge disappointment when it came out. There were way too many restrictions, and I'm hoping that if this does come back, and I think it should one day if Fortnite continues to grow and continues to have such a strong place in the market, but that's just my opinions, and that's what I wanted to talk about. I think that this should be fixed, and this is something that they need to pay attention to, because I think that if there is a possible way to get this sorted out, gifting would be amazing, and I'd love to see it come back. I thought for sure it was going to be coming back like sometime during season 7, so I mean that still could be a chance. I thought it would come out more towards the start, which obviously didn't happen, but we're gonna have to wait and see. And as of right now, this thing is pretty much a mystery to us, and I'm just talking from the fans' perspective. Let me know in the comment section down below what you guys think. Drop a like, subscribe, and check out some other vids, and I'm out. Peace.